I thought AI wasn't for me, but it turns out I just wasn't doing it properly. It's why I consulted the help of my good friend Caitlin and also a GenAI expert. She's recently brought out a course that's all about the foundations of AI and how to use it for different use cases. It's basically like an all-in-one buffet of everything that you need to know about AI. For the last couple of months, I've been going back and forth wanting to improve my prompting so that I can get more out of AI and make myself super efficient. I'm a fractional head of product marketing for a Series A startup in Australia. I also consult on the side for different clients, and I'm a mum. So at the start of this year, I wanted to really maximize my efficiency and see how I could get more out of myself by augmenting myself with AI. But I ended up spending too much time in ChatGPT going back and forth and 30 to 40 minutes just trying to get something simple like copywriting a blog post out of it, only to end up really frustrated. That's when I started talking to Caitlin, who started developing an AI course for people like me who wanted to start with the basics and just get better at using it. Caitlin's course is so comprehensive, but there's a couple of modules that really stood out to me. I like section 2 because it goes through a 10,000 foot view of GenAI. Before I was even talking to Caitlin, I couldn't even tell you what GenAI was. She also goes through the jargon and has like a bit of a jargon cheat sheet as well, so you can keep referring back to if you forget something, like me, mum brain. She has a whole section just on prompting, which was the most valuable part of it for me. One, going through the GIRDER method and learning like the 3 types of prompts that you can input. She goes through meta prompting, asking AI about its own capabilities. One of the things I picked up was she's like, ask for clarity for AI, make sure it understands what you're asking for. And I found that super helpful as I've been using Claude back and forth. She has a bunch of pre-made prompts as well that cover different use cases, particularly me for marketing. I use it for copywriting to enhance things that I write. I also use it for data analysis where I input spreadsheets and I have to explain what the different columns and the outline of the data so that it can analyze it correctly for me. This has been really, really useful this year for me because I don't have all of the time in the world to just go through and crunch numbers. She also goes through how to make it spit out less generic prompts, which is really useful. A lot of the frustration that I had around ChatGPT in the early days of using it for copywriting enhancement was that it was just spitting back words that I would never use. So she went through this whole thing with me and she does it in the course, how to teach it the tone that you like, how to tell it to not use words that you wouldn't necessarily use. So I've been really harnessing it to understand how I would write. She also goes through some AI use cases that I wouldn't have even considered, like using an AI voice generator so you can make video creation really easy, even going through AI slide deck creation or creating your own AI video avatar. And she goes through and creates this in the course herself so you can see it from start to finish. A lot of the AI courses out there, while they're great, they're really, really specific. But if you're looking for something that's more comprehensive and more long-term and just gives you all of the information so you can comfortably understand Gen AI and just know how to apply it, then this is the course for you, and I would highly recommend.